So, up till now, we have discussed uterus, anatomy and physiology of uterus, fibroid, anatomy and physiology, other names of fibroid, that is estrogen dependent, tumor, myoma, etc. We have discussed which people or the incidence or which females are prone to developing fibroids, and we have discussed the types of fibroid. I hope you have understood up till now. So let us go further. Further, we are going to discuss now. We are going to discuss now sign and symptoms, complications, differential diagnosis, investigations, and treatment. These are the other points that we are going to discuss just now. After the discussion, I am going to send you one link which you are going to see and understand so that you get a more clear idea about fibroid. Okay, now the sign and symptoms of fibroid. Now, fibroid basically, what is the most important part of the fibroid understanding is not the size of fibroid is important, but the site of location of fibroid is more important. કેટલી સાઇઝનું ફાઇબ્રોઇડ છે એ અગત્યનું નથી, પણ ફાઇબ્રોઇડ ક્યાં છે, બરાબર, કઈ જગ્યા પર લોકેટેડ છે, દેટ ઇઝ મોર ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ, અ સબ મ્યુકસ ફાઇબ્રોઇડ, a small submucous fibroid is more painful than a large subserous or say a large subperitoneal fibroid. So you see, not the size is important, but the site of fibroid is more important. Secondly, now the sign and symptoms. The most important symptom of fibroid is bleeding disorder, all type of menstrual disorder. Any lady within the premenopausal age and a childbearing age who comes with a complaint of menstrual disturbances, it could be menorrhagia, metrorrhagia, polymenorrhea, whatever, or dysmenorrhea even, you have to consider fibroid as one of the causative factor. Any bleeding disorder, any menstrual abnormality is one of the most important symptom of fibroid. Second important symptom is, yes, generally fibroid as such is painless, but there are congestive changes because of fibroid and this causes pain. So second symptom becomes dysmenorrhea or painful menstruation. It can be a cause of spasmodic dysmenorrhea. ફાઇબ્રોઇડ પોતે પેઇનફુલ નથી, પણ એને લીધે એની આજુબાજુ જ્યાં એ ઇમ્પ્લાન્ટ થયું છે ત્યાં કન્જેસ્ટિવ ચેન્જીસ આવે અને એના લીધે પેશન્ટને પેઇનફુલ મેન્સ્ટ્રુએશન હોય, એટલે કે ડિસ્મેનોરિયા હોય, સિવિયર ડિસ્મેનોરિયા હોય, spasmodic dysmenorrhea hoy, this becomes the second symptom. The third symptom of fibroid is recurrent abortion or preterm labor. Third symptom is recurrent abortion or preterm labor. It is also responsible for postpartum hemorrhage. Recurrent abortion, preterm labor, you have to think about fibroid, or the patients who already have fibroid have a tendency to abortion or they have a tendency to preterm labor. Postpartum hemorrhage also is one of the possible cause. It could be fibroid. Yes. Next symptom, infertility. Infertility. Because of the fibroid occupying space in and within the uterus, it makes it difficult for the ovum or the zygote to launch. So, it could be a cause of infertility. So, we have to say fibroid has one another complaint. I mean, patients with fibroid may present with a complaint of infertility. Next symptom, pressure symptoms. Pressure symptoms मतलब क्या? The word itself is telling you. Fibroid ની size ને લીધે it causes pressure on the urinary bladder. Got it? as I told you, even on the ureter. So there are urinary disturbances, frequency of urination, dysuria, or incomplete. No, they don't feel completely the bladder is evacuated. So this becomes pressure symptoms. Next, patient may complain of vaginal discharges. Patient may complain of typical vaginal discharges. So you have to think it to be fibroid. Yes. Abdominal lump sensation. Abdominal lump sensation. A large fibroid may make the patient feel that there is some type of lump in the lower abdomen, or on examination, yes, you are going to feel a lump. On palpation, you may feel a lump in the lower abdomen. Dyspareunia is another very important symptom. Painful intercourse. What is dyspareunia? It means painful intercourse. Patient may complain about painful sexual activity, and it could be one of the reasons of fibroid. One of the reasons where the patient may be having fibroid. As I told you, the site is more important, not the size. Now, further you can say there is one another symptom which is called backache also. Yes, sometimes a huge fibroid may precipitate into backache also. ઘણી વખત પેશન્ટ બેકએકની જ કમ્પ્લેન લઈને આવે, મેન્સ્ટ્રુઅલ એબ્નોર્માલિટી લઈને આવે, તો પહેલાં તમારા મગજમાં ફાઇબ્રોઇડની પોસિબિલિટી હોય એવી તમારે ધ્યાન રાખવું પડે, બરાબર? સો ધીઝ આર ધ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ સિમ્ટમ્સ અબાઉટ ધ ફાઇબ્રોઇડ. Now what are the signs? બરાબર? Symptoms are what the patient will tell you. And what are the signs? The signs are the patient may look paler. The patient may complain of weakness. Naturally, બરાબર, heavy periods છે, profuse periods છે, long lasting periods છે, painful periods છે. So the patient may show weakness, the patient may show pallorness, and on examination you may find lump. So these are the major sign and symptoms of fibroid. Yes. Now we go to the second topic, which is called complications. The complications of fibroid are as such very, easy, but you have to remember it. First of all, what is the complication will be degeneration. Barabar? Now the fibroid there will be, especially you can say calcareous degeneration or red degeneration. So this is the first important. Fibroid ni અંદર પોતાની અંદર જે complications થાય તે, બરાબર? તો ફાઇબ્રોઇડની અંદર ડિજનરેટિવ એક્ટિવિટીઝ ચાલુ થઈ જાય, એ કેલ્કેરિયસ ડિજનરેશન થાય, ક્યાં તો રેડ ડિજનરેશન થાય. સેકન્ડ, there could be sacromatous changes in the fibroid. So this becomes another, the degeneration in fibroid itself. Third thing, the place where the fibroid is lodged. એન્ડોમેટ્રિયમમાં જ્યાં ઘડી ફાઇબ્રોઇડ લોજ થયું છે ને, એ જગ્યાની આજુબાજુ એટ્રોપી ચાલુ થઈ જાય, એ જગ્યા પર અલ્સરેશન ચાલુ થઈ જાય. So degeneration, sacromatous changes and ulceration. These are the three main complications of fibroid. Uske baad, because of the fibroid, there are some changes in the whole uterus as such. It may cause torsion of the uterus. It may cause inversion of the uterus. The position of the uterus will change. Further, there may be capsular hemorrhage of the fibroid also. Sometimes there will be infection also. And it may result into endometrial carcinoma also. So again, not necessary, but in some cases you see these are the major complications. You have to see major cases of fibroid only in 40 plus females. Got it? So these are the signs and symptoms which we generally see, the complications which we generally see in a case of fibroid.